Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Welcome back to Mastodon Comics and Music. Today I have a comic book video. This is part of the um, Bearded Comic Bro and Cole's comic claims. This is their um, theme, one of their theme videos. This is fight covers. Um, and John's comics with kids inspired me to make my own uh, contribution to this theme. Uh, I thought, I can make a video on fight covers. I got some pretty cool ones in my collection. Um, so here, uh, starting it off. Um, I have Captain America number 271. Um, one of the reasons I picked this one is not because Captain America is getting his ass kicked. It's because it's one of my birthday books. Uh, and I don't know if the kind of the history of or the evolution through the issues. I don't know if this was Steve Rogers or which person was donning the uniform. Somebody in the comments can probably clarify that for me. I haven't read this issue, obviously, um, but I love this cover, um, and it's one of my birthday books. This list is going to be some that were kind of pulled at random, just uh, some pretty cool covers. I kind of tend to fly that way, random covers. So no real certain order except for maybe the last one. Um, Next we have Dragon's Claws number 5. I'm a bit of a Death's Head fan, so here we have Death's Head taking on a militant, um, and he says it's gonna be a big hit. Yes. Uh, so this was Death's Head's first American appearance. He had already his first appearance was in Transformers UK. I can't remember the issue number, but that's kind of a hard one to get. Varangian Vigilante, he got himself a copy a little while back, so I applauded his effort on that. Um, Next up, the Mud Pack. Issue or part 4 of 4. This is Detective Comics number 607. This is kind of the story arc right before Anarchy showed up in Detective Comics. Alan Grant, Norm Breyfogle. I love Breyfogle's art. And this is one of those story arcs that I haven't read yet. I collected it because I wanted to read it. Look cool. Puts me in mind of Clayface. I'm not exactly sure if that's who it is. But maybe I'll sit down and read this story arc here pretty soon. Um, uh, Next up, Captain Marvel number 4. Marvel taking on the Submariner. Um, I picked this up not long ago, a few months back. It's pretty worse for wear. Lots of creases and cracks and tears, but it's still a great cover. I love the green and white suit. Um, I kind of wish they would have never left the green and white suit, but it is what it is. I don't know. Is this Gil Kane? Maybe this is Gil Kane. I don't know. Next up, I'm a huge Hank McCoy fan. He's probably my favorite X-Men. And we have Amazing Adventures number 16. Beast taking on the Juggernaut. And if my eyes don't deceive me, because I have slight color blindness, I believe that's blue. But if it's not, tell me it's gray, but I think at issue 16, I think he was no longer the Gray Beast. I think he was the Blue Beast. Next up, we have from Aircell Comics, little known indie company from Canada, Gun Fury #3. I fell in love with for some reason with the Gun Fury title. Some of their covers are really fun. This one is no stranger. Gun Fury's kind of he's back on his haunches. You know, he's kind of getting his ass kicked. But this is I think this is a great fight cover, especially out of an indie title. Next up, come on. I mean, what's better than Iron Jaw taking on a freaking bear? Just awesome cover. Iron Jaw #2 from Atlas Seaboard. All new, no reprint. And I just dig this. This is the first cameo of Apocalypse, XFactor #5 versus XFactor versus the Alliance of Evil. You know, just a team fight cover. Love this cover. Beautiful white cover too. Next up, coming on the next to last one. This is X-Men #5. Jim Lee. Wolverine versus Omega Red. Second Omega Red. Love this cover. I love this cover more than issue 4, but I still like issue 4. But this is a fantastic fight cover, and I just love all the little nuances, like his torn glove, and you can see the some of the adamantium housing showing off, and just the detail in Omega Red's face, just great. And you see the exposure of Wolverine's adamantium lace skull, just great. And finally, X-Force #15, Cable versus Deadpool cover, beautiful yellow cover. Main reason this one tops out the list is because it's one of the small handful of my first comic books ever. X-Force is the book that I started reading as a kid. It's the book that got me into comics. I started off with X-Force #5. I got this one with 4 other books. Sorry, it was 5 of them. It was this one and X-Force 5, 6, and 7, and a New Warriors book, and I love them probably more than anything because they're the books that got me started on the journey, the comic book journey, along with I've said it before, the X-Men guidebook and the cartoon. But I was fortunate enough to meet Fabian Nicieza a few years back. I got it signed by him. Greg, well, that's terrible. I can't remember his last name, but I got it signed by him and Tom DeFalco at Baltimore. Actually, didn't get Greg didn't sign it at Baltimore. He signed it at another convention, but I was fortunate enough to meet all 3 of those gentlemen and get this book signed. At this time, Tom DeFalco was the editor, having taken over the reins from Jim Shooter. But there you have it. That's my call it half-assed top 10 fight covers in my collection. Some of these probably never leave my collection. Dare I say I might be buried with them. I don't know. But anyway, go check out their uh, Bearded Comic Bros channel, Cole's channel, and John's Comics with Kids, because he's kind of the one that inspired me to join in the fun. This is kind of a fun thing. I like this. Every once in a while, I get inspired to do a video. It doesn't happen very often anymore, but definitely go check out their channels and check out the playlist, the running playlist that they have for these themed videos. It's great fun. It's great for the community, and it's what we should be doing. And let's get back to having fun in this community, because it's something that seems to be sort of lacking anymore. There's too much mudslinging and not enough fun. Thanks for checking out the video. Leave a comment. Tell me what your favorite, some of your favorite fight covers, and I'll check them out. Uh, Thanks for stopping by. And in the meantime, keep collecting, keep reading, and keep sharing.